I didn't know I was talking. Start over.
We gotta have that in there.
Hey everybody, welcome to White Family Farm. I'm going to do an experiment here for my wife. We have some old flower bed edging. We're going to put it around this mint to see if it helps contain it at all. At least it'll make it easier to know what part you want to keep and what part you want to rip out, I guess. Because that pineapple mint went wild. It was over this whole area. Which is crazy because last year it wasn't like that. It spread over the winter somehow, like pretty wild.
Now, this is just an experiment. I have no idea if this is going to work.
Yeah, it might not, but either way, it ain't costing us anything, and you won't know unless you try. If anything, it'll just give you a visual barrier. Okay, pull what's on that side, you know?
Yep.
And if you gotta move it, you can move it. You can do whatever you need to. It's easy to move it. If I can find it, I don't know if I still have the anchor things for it or not. If I find them, I'll put some of those in. But the pineapple mint, I really like it because it's the variegation on it. It's really pretty. I can't remember where we found that one at. Do you remember?
Honestly, I thought I found it in the sales section at Lowe's. And I only had one little thing of it. And look at it. It's nuts.
Yeah, and it didn't even do hardly anything that's what I'm saying. Like last year, there wasn't hardly anything in here of it.
Yeah, and I was worried this year that the ducks had eaten it because they spent a lot of time in this herb bed. And here, oh boy, were we wrong.
We'll do that for now. If I can find those anchors, I'll put them in.
All right, so there we go.
It'd be kind of neat if it worked.
If they stick in there, that's great. And then I got other herbs that I wanted to plant in here, and hopefully it doesn't take over the entire bed.
I can put landscape staples back here. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have some in that thing, that bucket.
The black one?
That'll work. But yeah, see, I ripped out a ton already. See, there's some right down there. And so I'm just going to let this grow up. And then I got some broadleaf sage and some hyssop that I was going to plant in here. And hopefully...
Cameron.
Yeah. Oh, Cameron Hyssop. We love you, Cameron Hyssop. But, yeah, so I thought that would work out and see if this separates it a little bit. We'll see. Oh, we had some landscape timbers. Oh my God. Landscaping stakes. So.
It sounds like the 4th of July over here.
I am so proud of this herb bed. Like, I worked so hard to get it to look like this. It's so pretty.
A little towards the front, not all the way in the front, but yeah. There we go.
And then, yeah, hopefully this keeps this down.
At least makes it easier to maintain.
Yeah. I'm glad we had this just hanging around because we used it for the front of the house and stuff to edge the beds. So hopefully that'll work and keep things a little bit separated. Somebody keeps hitting their tin roof.
Someone's hitting their tin roof with a hammer.
All right. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then I can just keep the mint in this area alone and not have to worry about it. If it does come out of that zone, I can just rip it out and then I can kind of keep it contained in here. So I'm going to plant my broadleaf sage, my hyssop, and some of my basil in here. And yeah, it's going to work out really good.
We're going to go ahead and plant our plum trees today that we had bought. They're doing all right. They weren't in the best shape, so I wanted to give them a chance to recoup. We pruned them up a little bit and let them green up inside the greenhouse. But now the weather's turned, it's good. So they don't have to deal with any super cold. And we want to get them in the ground. Instructions say to dig the hole twice as big around as the pot, and that you should have this here be the surface. You don't want to plant them deeper, like, you know, you want to plant this to where this is the surface, because they want the root ball to be right up to the top, I guess. I've never planted trees this big before. But Walmart is where we got these, $34. It is a Santa Rosa and what does that say? Mesli plum. Two different varieties to help with the pollination and everything. And eventually this summer these will all get mulched in with wood chips. Hopefully this whole area will be wood chips. There won't be any grass in here at all.
And we have 2 new additions to the farm.
Yeah, I decided to invest in these being a little bigger after I bought the ones from the county, and they were just little twigs, and I realized it's going to be, you know, 5 years if I'm lucky before those produce fruit. So we have 10 small plum trees in buckets right now till they get about the size of these, and then we'll plant them, maybe a few still up here if we have room. If not, I'm going to plant them back towards the woods, and that'll be good for my hunting. So one way or another, they'll help provide food for the farm.